Welcome, citizen, to another Starcraft Nation broadcast. I'm your host, Venerati, and I will be casting a matchup today in between Painuser and ROOTslush. So we are going to be, yet again, on Metalopolis. So it's definitely a Metalopolis themed day, and I hope you enjoy it, because everyone loves to be on top of a ginormous skyscraper, and you get to look at the cityscape and kill your enemies and throw their dead bodies off, and they fall on unsuspecting citizens and victims. I don't know what you're going to call them. Either way, so this is what we got going on. ZVT. We've already had one ZVT today. Banelings. I like Banelings. I hope you like Banelings, because Banelings definitely like Marines, and probably going to see a Marine or two. I don't remember if we see Banelings, but we're going to see something going on. And what do we see right now? Yes, we see the supply depot going down on the ramp. Yes, that is amazing. Not really, but it's very important to wall off against the Zerg players, because Zergling run by, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I've said that like 5 times today, so I'm kind of repeating myself, but you can't really, it's just like scouting. You have to do it. Well, you don't, I don't know, I take that back. I take that back. You don't have to. As we saw White Raw not choosing to wall off early on against Root Cats, he, though, knew that he was going to be applying a lot of early pressure, not allowing your Zerg opponent to come out there and be aggressive with the Zerglings, forcing them to use the Zerglings in a defensive manner. That's really not how you want to use them. But right now, we do actually have this drone coming in here and definitely clawing and scratching at this SCV. We have another buddy coming in here to rescue him. We have double team action on this ramp. And is that drone going to go down? It does look at, no, it's actually going to escape with 1 HP. So right there, ROOTslush taking care of his drone, and we'll be recalling it back to his base, it looks like. So what do we have coming from ROOTslush? ROOTslush actually right now will be one-basing it, as he's snagging that spawning pool right now, not grabbing the natural expansion. So we could be seeing early roach pressure, and that can be very deadly, as you can snipe it. Oh, and this SCV trying to snag that drone right there, but of course getting juked. Just kind of scouting out, kind of being a pain in the rear right now, and yeah, he's running around. So right now we do have a Queen queuing up here for ROOTslush. It will be coming online here shortly. Metabolic boost coming in there as well, so he will be utilizing the Zerg in this matchup, wanting to, that speed is just so deadly, because it allows them to manipulate the battlefield and just kind of flank, and, well, when you thought you flanked, you just got flanked again, because that's what Zerglings do, and claw and kill and bite and stuff like that. But Painuser will be sealing off the door, but he's leaving his door open, so I don't know how effective a door is if you leave it open. I should let him know about that. But we do actually have a factory coming online, and that, I don't know if we're going to see Thors, Hellions, what kind of stuff. And surely Hellion harassment is very effective, but not so effective against roaches, as roaches have become quite popular. I've seen so many roaches, actually. I don't really like roaches either. Personal fact right there, if you want to know. But this SCV is running around, and this Queen is not happy about it, so he will be evacing out of here. And Painuser just kind of poking around, as that natural will be coming online. We do have this Overlord skirting around the side, so going to be seeing an Overlord scouting, maybe even suiciding itself right there. As right now, we only have 1 rack down for Painuser, so Painuser does look like he will be teching, or actually getting an early expansion. So not wanting to be outdone macro-wise, he will be grabbing that command center, and that will definitely keep him in the game macro-wise. So right now, of course, the hatchery will be finishing up here shortly. We do actually have the second Queen. We do see a creep tumor coming down. That's going to be very, very crucial, connecting these 2 bases, allowing ROOTslush to defend in a proper manner, and also making sure these Queens don't get stuck off the creep, because these guys are so slow off the creep. It is ridiculous, and yeah, you don't want to be there. So either way, the Zerglings do have their metabolic boost now, so they are definitely will be hauling across the map, as we do see them kind of scouting out, making sure there's no proxy starports right there, as that can happen, and that's very annoying to have that happen to you, especially as a Zerg player, because Banshees are a bane against the Zerg existence, as most of the time you really don't have a counter to air up, as we see ROOTslush does not have a counter to air up right now. So if he did get hit by Banelings, which we are nearing the 7-minute mark, so that would be around the same time that Banshees would be showing up, but that's not the case, because we have the command center coming in here. We do have another rack coming down and another factory, so it looks like we're going to see a nice combination of both rack and mech. We do have the Hellions down. We don't have any tech out yet, as this is the first tech lab we'll be finishing up on this factory. What is it going to be choosing? Is it going to be Siege Tech? Is it going to be Infernal Pre-Igniter? God, I can never talk. or at least pronounce that one. Or is it going to be 250 millimeter cannons, right? You know, I haven't seen that actually researched. I can't remember actually seeing that researched. That thing is just not used at all. Generally, of course, you see the Thors used for their super awesome anti-air tactics. As Painuser is going to reclaim that bunker, as apparently he put that in the wrong spot. So right now, what do we got going on here? We have Banelings entering the field for ROOTslush. Slush will be looking to counter the Bio Ball. Going to be effective against Marines, not so effective against Marauders. The splash damage will be nice, but well, the real power, of course, of the Banelings will be coming from the fact that they are super effective against light units. I believe it's 35 damage. Let's go and take a gander at that bull lamb. Yes, it is 35. So, what do we have going on here? We have the queen vomiting eggs on that lair. We do have the lair up. Don't see a spire yet, so Slush is kind of hanging in there with that. Economy-wise, we're neck and neck, really. Not really seeing a lot of harvesters coming out for ROOTslush right now. Looking kind of do a mid-game push right here. As we have a lot more Zerglings entering the field right now. And Painuser just solidifying his natural, throwing down those mules, and just keep on trucking. That's pretty much what he's doing now. This is interesting. Instead of grabbing a reactor and doing a bounce for the tech lab after you get the Infernal Pre-Igniter, he's got 2 factories down, each individually only pumping out Hellions. So definitely looking to counter the Zergling threat with the Hellions, and he's really got it nailed on the head. And we do actually have Banelings showing up on the front door of Painuser, and these Banelings are trying to get in here, as we do have the Hellions engaging them. Will be just burning them all on that ramp, as we see a lot of them, a lot of the Zerglings go down. We do see detonations, and we are going to see the Banelings. Oh, are they going to be able to get in the middle line? Oh, and yes, they do detonate. We see a lot of SCVs going down there. So Painuser not really digging that, as you do not want Banelings in your mineral line. And I wish I was a football announcer, especially like the Spanish football announcers, a goal, because that was definitely a goal for ROOTslush. But not to be outdone, we do actually have Painuser moving out here with his Hellions. They do have the upgrade, and now these guys are going to be super, super effective against these Zerglings. They're just going to roast them. But awesome move by ROOTslush right here, as he threw down an Evolution Chamber and a Spine Crawler, not allowing these Hellions to get by, as they're not very effective against those buildings, and especially against that Evolution Chamber, as 750 HP is just a solid slab of meat right